Tech Live. Thank you so much for joining us. It has always been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for the love and support that you have shown us. We appreciate it so much. Joining me here is a very beautiful young lady. She's going to talk about impact of social media in the Kenyan youth. This topic mainly is going to focus on youths between the age of 18 to 35 years. So I can't wait to hear what she has to say, to learn from her. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, make sure you do so. Hit that notification bell. Keep the conversation lively on our live chat. Like, share, do it. We appreciate it so much. So to my guests, thank you so much for making time for us. We appreciate it a lot. So you may introduce yourself to our viewers and tell them what you do.
Okay, so Monica, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
My name is Teresia Mumbi. I'm an intern at Deep Africa, and I'm very excited to be in this show. Can't wait to share my 2 cents with you. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so much for making time for us.
Yeah.
We appreciate it so much. So, may tell us, how has been your experience so far? How do you feel now being part of?
Well, my experience has been awesome. Like, honestly, technology has really blown me. Like, it's a really good place, and I can't wait to learn more. So far, I've learned a lot from you guys. Yeah, and there's still room for more. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So today we are talking about impact of social media in the Kenyan youth.
Yeah.
That is the youth between 18 to 35 years, right?
Yeah.
So you can tell us, what are some of the positive? How has social media impacted the lives of youth positively? Yeah.
Okay, so when you look at the aspect of positively, social media has played a really big role in communication and networking. Like, you know, the age between 18 to 34, that's an age where people are getting to know each other, to interact, to socialize. So social media has created a platform where the youth can make friends, meet their partners, get job connections. So I feel like that's a positive impact, one of them. The second one, it has created a lot of job opportunities. Well, sadly enough, you know, right now in Kenya, the youth, they're struggling to get jobs. But which I feel like social media is such a good platform, since there are online shops where you see people selling things online, plus you see people posting their products on Instagram. So that's also a good thing. Personally, I had a small business of which I used to sell bucket hats. So you see, as a youth, I used to gain because it was giving me source of income. So that's another advantage. The other advantage of social media these days, it has given the youth a platform to show out their creativity. That's in YouTube, TikTok, and you know, sharing your creativity is very positive because you get to express yourself. It's a stress reliever, and also let's not forget, influencers and YouTubers get money as well out of their creativity. So I feel like social media has also been a platform that's really useful to the youth.
You see, we have youths who are still in high school. Do you feel like it's a good thing for them to be on social media while still studying? I'm not talking about the higher institutions. I'm talking about high school and primary. High school. I know they are still youths, right?
Yeah.
How is it a good thing to have them on social media while they're still young?
I feel everything, as long as you use something moderately. I feel it's positive because we are all human. I don't think it makes sense you're an 18-year-old and you're not on social media. It just depends how you're using the tool. So in case you're using it positively, why not? So I feel like it's positive because as humans, we also need to interact. We also need to be out there to engage. So my take is that it's not a bad thing. As long as you're an adult and you know what you're doing.
I know social media is paying to some youths. It is it is one of the income generating platform for them, especially those who create content. How do you say about that?
Do you mean like influencers?
Yeah,
and content?
Is it a good thing to? Is it the right plan? What do you think about that?
My take is that's why I talked about creativity. A lot of people maybe are not employed, and others don't fit in the corporate world. You know, corporate world is not for everyone. So I feel like it's so nice, like the platform is giving creatives an idea, a platform to be influencers, to be content creators. So my take is, as long as it's giving them something to do and they're generating income, like, that's a really good thing. Yeah.
And you know, let's say let me take an example of TikTok. TikTok is a good platform where people create their own content. Actually, I was reading something, a document from TikTok, and the main goal for TikTok, it was to enable people to create their own content. It is a platform where people can make their own content and market what they do. And I know TikTok is a good platform, yes, but you might tend to waste a lot of time watching videos and all that.
And that's why, we're talking about impacts. Of course, there's the positive and there's the negative.
Yeah, now I'm going to the negative impact of social media.
Thank you. Okay, so about the negative, as you've said, people tend to waste a lot of time, and that's one of the negativity of social media, because you find that a lot of some people around that age, instead of being productive, like they use it wrongly, whereby they just want to be idle and stay there. That's a negativity. Another negativity is that it brings a lot of depression. More so, you've seen around this, our generation is so prone to depression, and one of the reasons is because of social media. Why? Maybe I'm a 22-year-old. I'm in social media. I see a fellow 22-year-old who is doing very good in life. So that tends to be something that brings about depression, because I'll be like, why is my life not going well? Yeah, so that's another disadvantage. It causes depression. Another disadvantage is that there's a lot of clout chasing these days. And by clout chasing, I mean a lot of youths are living lives that are not theirs. Why? Because you want to impress people, you want to put up, you want to become famous, you want to put up a front. Like, that's negative. Yeah, that's one of the negativities of social media. Yeah. So another thing, it brings about false information, like spreading rumors. For instance, I can say like there are celebs or influencers in the platform. So you get like social media has also enabled false information, the spread of false information, of which that is very wrong in the society. Something else, they say cyberbullying, definitely, where I'd post a picture, then maybe I'm criticized because of my complexion or my weight, so that's another disadvantage.
I know there are people who this youth, I'm talking about youth. You might be talking to someone, and when you ask him, are you on Instagram, are you on TikTok, and they are like, no, me, I don't see any impact of being on TikTok or being on Instagram. So they only use maybe WhatsApp to communicate, or calls, or text messages. What's your opinion? What can you tell them now as
like people who don't use social media? Well, as me, I'd say, we are humans, we're opinionated. And just because for me, I'll be like, I wouldn't take it as weird. Everybody has their reasons. That's why I don't want to answer in accordance to my perceptions, because if I do that, my perception would be like, since I'm a media person, it's weird. But in case there's someone out there who's also not into social media, perhaps they have their reasons, and I think it's also valid.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I was looking at your social media platform, and I saw on Instagram you have a lot of followers. Yes, so you can tell us, how do you do it? How do you gain followers? What's the trick behind that?
Well, all I can just say, everybody, if you have good content, everybody will want to see. Like, that's just the secret. Just be interesting, be a bit mysterious. Your posts should be fascinating. Like, just don't post plain things. That's a way of gaining followers. Because when you post something interesting and good, people will be wanting to know more, or rather following you. So that's a strategy. Just post good content, be consistent, quality content.
Let's say, for example, I have a shop. I'm selling shoes. Let's say, for example. And now I want to gain followers so that they might look at my products, follow me, but I don't know how to do it. How can I do it so that I can gain traction from people?
Okay. First and foremost, be very consistent. Like, just don't post once in a week and expect people to know your product. Be consistent so that it will attract people. And if there's a person who didn't see it last time, if you post consistently, the person will get to see it. Something else, like I've said, post quality things, because everybody likes beautiful things. Even when you see something that looks good, you really want to focus on it. Also, like the captions, post captivating captions. That's also a way, like, to want people to be interested in what you're selling. Also, the way you package your things. In short, how you package your things, that's what attracts people.
Sure. I can also like Twitter, for example. Twitter needs someone who keeps on tweeting, being consistent in tweeting for you to gain. Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, awesome. So we have talked about the disadvantages of the negative impact of social media on youth. We've talked about cyberbullying, peer pressure, wastage of time. How do you get to cope with, or what's the remedy to such?
For instance, like in depression, I'd say, like, just if you're a person who gets affected, like maybe you go to social media, you see like, hey, my friends are doing good, or what am I doing wrong? I'm in this age. Like, just take your time. Everybody has their own timeline. And what do? Just keep off social media. If social media affects you to that point of getting to depression, keep off. Okay, about the clout chasing, the remedy I'd give is just live your life. You don't have to prove a point to anyone. Everyone has their own timeline. You know, you'll get there eventually. So don't fake it. Nobody cares. Honestly.
But they say you fake it until you make it.
Yeah, we all say that, but honestly, who are you trying to prove a point to? You know. Then about the wastage of time, like, I just urge the youths to try and use the platform as a positive thing, because as we've said, like, it has its own, like, you can do something great with it. Use social media, be an influencer, be a content creator. Be a blogger. Like, it has so many things that you can engage in.
Especially that wastage of time.
Mostly
it affects the youth, those who are in campus. I can attest. Because I know how really.
But social media is such a beautiful platform. It has a lot of opportunities, especially this age. I feel it's an age where we're all trying to hustle. In case you feel like the corporate world is not yours, or you don't have a job, like, you can really use the platform to sell yourself in a positive way.
I know the future. Social media. Social media. So it is time for us to embrace it and just try to cope up. You know, it's a good thing. I'm also on social media, and I can tell how good it is to be on social media. So maybe I know time is running out, but as we come to a conclusion, there are youths who are watching us right now. I want you to talk to them and tell them something. Your last words as you come to
so my last words, just as Monica has said, like, social media is the future. So all I can just tell the youth, us included, like let's use this platform. Let's not just sit around and you're just seeing it's Instagram, you're just seeing people like those people that we are even liking, like they are making a living out of social media, you know. So like, okay, you don't even have to make a living per se, but you can also go and follow people who are impactful. People will help you, not just destructive. Don't just do destructive things. Yeah, there's a lot you can learn, yeah, and a lot you can gain, and a lot you can achieve from it, maybe financially, yeah.
So social media has everything. It's up to you to choose how it affects you.
Yeah.
Yes, so thank you so much for making time for us. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and also thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
When we call you next time, please don't fail to come. Okay? Awesome.
Thank you.
So guys, I hope you've learned from Terry. I call her Terry. Yeah, that's all that we had for today. Tell us on your on the comment section what you want us to learn about next time. We'll appreciate your feedback. So that's all that we had for today. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platform, that is at Deep Africa World. That is Facebook, Instagram at Deep Africa World, Twitter. We are also on TikTok, Deep Africa. Visit our website www.deepafrica.com, and also call us on our office line, that is 0712500500. We also have a live chat on our website. You can talk to us anytime, any day, 7 a.m., 7 p.m., 1 a.m. We are there to help because we love helping our clients. So until next time, same place, same time, is goodbye for now.
Bye.
Bye.